I'm the Small One, written by George Anthony Kurtz, illustrated by Begona Carbalin. I'm smaller than everyone else in my age. In the halls at school, the bigger kids sometimes bump into me or stepped on my toes. Sorry, Sophie, I didn't see you, they say. At the playgrounds, little kids always want to play with me. Some even try to boss me around. Don't climb up that big slide, little girl, one kindergarten warned me last week. You might fall and hurt yourself. I think I'll be okay, I said. She watched me slide down, her mouth gaping open. My best friend, Casey, is one of the tallest kids in second grade. Her legs are so long that when she walks, I have to jog to keep up with her. Sometimes grown-ups ask her, "Who's your little friend?" And one day, while I was over at Cassie's, her house, her grandma thought Casey was babysitting me. I used to try to make myself taller. I hang from the trees in our backyard to stretch out my limbs. I even ate my vegetables, all of them, but I never seemed to grow. Don't worry, Mom said. Being small had its perks. Did it? I never noticed any. One day, Mrs. Alvarez told the class that we're being putting on a spring play. I practiced all the lines before the audition, but I never got a chance to deliver them. As soon as I walked out stage, Mrs. Alvarez cried out, "Sophie, you'll be first six as an elf. You're just the right size for the costume." When the auditions were finished, Mom was waiting outside for me. Mrs. Alvarez made me an elf. I grumbled, "I don't want to be in the play anymore." "Oh, honey," she said, "I know you didn't get the part you wanted, but I also know you love acting. I bet you'll be the best elf in the play." That won't be hard to do, I thought, since I'm the only elf in the play. Mia got the lead role, a girl walking through a fairy forest in search of her lost dog. In the last scene, she finds a box under a giant mushroom. When she opens it, guess what she mounts? Mrs. Alvarez's dog. Prince played the dog role. She brought him to all the rehearsals. He liked all the kids, but he seemed to like me best. The night of the show, my first line came early. "Let's ask the fairy queen." Dramatic stuff. At the end, when Mia opened the box, Prince jumped out as planned. He jumped into the giant mushroom, though, which fell over. Then he leaped off the stage and disappeared underneath it. Mrs. Alvarez called him, but he whimpered and refused to come out. The lights came on in the theater, and the audience started to fidget in their seats. The entire class gathered at the edge of the stage. "How are we going to get him now?" "Now, out of there," Mrs. Alvarez asked. "I'm small enough to squeeze under there." I said, "I'll get him." I crawled through the dust and the cobwebs beneath the stage until I reached Prince. As I talked to him softly, he licked my face. When we emerged together, the audience clapped and cheered. In fact, we've gotten more applause than the stars at the end of the show. My parents were proud, and so was I. After that, I stopped worrying so much about my size. In fact, I decided that Mom was right. Being small has its perks.